Hello and welcome to lesson number 7, where you'll learn about the if-else statement. And this is something essential for any kind of programmer. The if-else statement allows you to execute various blocks of code if a specific condition is met. So first let's have a look at the if statement. So the syntax is very simple. If, we open some parentheses, and in here we put a condition. So let's begin by declaring a variable x equals 5. And I can say if x equals 5, then we're going to do a console log true. And if I do a refresh, I get a console log of true. Now, what happens here is, first, JavaScript evaluates this expression. Is x equal to 5? Yes, it is. If true, then we do the console log. So it's the same thing as saying if true. It's going to have the same result. Or if 1. 1 is also interpreted as true. But if I say if x equals to 51, for example, nothing's going to happen because this condition is going to be evaluated. It's going to be evaluated to false, actually, and the code inside the curly brackets is not going to be run. Well, in that case, we can specify else. So if this condition is not met, then we do this. And I'm going to say console log false. And you can actually chain these together, right? So let's make a better example here. Let's say age, var age equals 24, right? So we're going to say if age is smaller than, let's say, 20, we're going to log to the console teenager. Else, if age is higher or equal than 20 and age equals smaller than 70, then we're going to log a young man. Else, we're going to log not so young anymore. So let's see what happens. If I do a refresh, it tells me I'm a young man. But if I change my age here to, for example, 70, it tells me that I'm not so young anymore because 70 doesn't actually fall in these two categories. If I would say smaller or equal than 70, it's gonna still say I'm a young man. So this is how the if-else statement works. Now, finally, I want to show you another operator that's called a ternary operator or a conditional operator. And that goes something like this. This is actually a special case because it's the only JavaScript operator that takes 3 operands. And let's do a simple if-else. I'm going to say if age is higher than 20, then I'm going to console log not a teen anymore. I'm going to do else console log teen. And let me just comment this bit. Okay, so now it tells me not a teen anymore. Well, this I can actually compress to this. Age higher than 20, question mark, console log not a teen anymore, colon, console log teen. And let's see, it does exactly the same thing. And this is the way it works. The expression here, or the condition, is evaluated. And if it's true, we're going to execute the code after the question mark. If it's not true, we're going to execute this code. So a more simple version would be this: condition, val1, val2. So if this is true, execute this, otherwise execute this. And that's how you can use the if-else statement. Now, let's move on and talk about loops. That's coming up next.